Kilimanjaro is the whole mountain. On top of it, we have 3 peaks.
Okay.
That is the highest peak in Kilimanjaro, and the Uhuru Font at the top of it. And we have another 3rd peak over there. It's called Shira. That is the 3rd peak. It was a first eruption, and then it's collapsed. It's when we got this Kibo, a rise. And in the other side, from when we'll be reaching to the base camp, we can see the other peak called Mawenzi. It's the 2nd highest peak in Kilimanjaro. It's quite technical, but we have the piece of cake to do. That's the one we're gonna make to the top.
Piece of cake.
I want to take you for the journey, and this was one of the best and most difficult journeys in my life. And the experience I went through, I think it's worth sharing. I think it could give people insight about how to pursue your dreams, give some psychological insight, or at least show some nice views. So if you're up for that, then keep on listening. But it all started back in 2017 when I got really excited about personal development and working on myself, and I started to discover what my passions really are. It's really all about traveling. At that time I had a big interest in fundraising, and I also really wanted to help other people. So I put this idea in my mind that maybe I could connect all those 3. And some time passed. I was at university and I met a person who told me about Kilimanjaro challenge, and how cool as it sounds at that time, I just dumped the paper in my room, and only a couple of weeks later I took the paper out and I thought, this is it. Like, that's what I wanted to do, and I signed up for the challenge next day. It took me 9 months to raise £3,000 with a charity called Dig Deep, which does projects in Kenya, providing sanitation and water for communities and schools that need it. Only this part was really hard, raising £3,000, asking people for money, running around, organizing events. But it was really exciting because at the back of my head I constantly had the thought of being on top of the mountain, and it was in Africa, which I haven't really explored yet, and I knew this is going to be one of the hardest things I'm going to do in my life. When I go back to this, I think I've never been more excited than just before going to Tanzania. It was September 2018. I was ready to go. Can't express my excitement, so let's get started. I'm going to climb Kilimanjaro. You know. There I was on the way to Heathrow to meet my fellow fundraisers and climbers. Once I got to meet them, I realized that there's 30 people going to Tanzania with me, which was, on top of that, was really exciting as well. And I also was climbing with people I know. It's day 2, we've arrived to Dubai airport. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. Haven't slept at all, but feeling excited. Massive airport. Here's Franco. Some palms here. Still day 2. We just landed in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. In the airport. Special water as well. Trip to Kili.
Drinking water.
Heading to hostel. It's 6 a.m. here in Dar es Salaam. We're just about to pack our stuff to the bus and head to Moshi, which should take about 10 hours. So it probably won't be the most pleasant bus ride in the world. But the beauty of the country and thinking about the trek tomorrow just beats everything. How are you feeling, Frank? Feeling strong? Mountain is calling. We just packed the buses, ready to go. How are you, Louis? Franco, how's the journey? Sunset in Moshi. It was looking like the sky is on fire. Whoa. We just arrived in Moshi. It took us 12 hours. Long journey in the bus, but it was amazing. The country is beautiful. I love it. Everyone is so excited. The next day, early morning, together with the guides, we arrived at the gate where the whole story begins. This is it. We've just arrived at the entrance gate to Kilimanjaro National Park, which is just there. All the guys are preparing the water. All the buses and porters are here. And now we just have to register, and there we go. We climb in Kilimanjaro in just a few hours. There's not much sun. The clouds are moving really fast today, and yeah, it seems like the weather is just changing all the time. But yeah, super excited. So the day one was really like a warm-up. We were going through a rainforest. There was a little bit of rain from time to time, but it was a nice walk. I think the revelation of the first day was for all of us to realize just how much we are trying to rush and literally run up the hill. And every time we would do that, the guide would stop us and say pole pole, which means slowly. That's really the clue to climbing Kilimanjaro, which we realized over the whole trip. It was about 6 hours of trek, and as we arrived to the camp, it was getting dark. I'm quickly recording until there is enough light here. But we've reached Camp Machame. Everyone has made it. This is our camp. And yeah, it's just very chilly. I have like 3 layers on me, and here is the summit. It's incredible. So far it's been just incredible experience. I loved the trek, and I was just walking and trying to meditate on my breath on the steps and just taking in all the nature. It's been incredible. We've just finished our dinner. This is our tent. There's not much light, so you can't really see it. It's 6:30 in our camps. We just survived the first night. Just like see it. Oh, I can't actually see it. I can see the summit. It's in the clouds, and it's properly covered with snow. We're 1 hour into day 2 of our hike. We're going through this beautiful kind of trail, and we're above the clouds at the moment. We should reach our camp in like 5 hours. We're looking forward to the top. As we progressed, we started to bond with each other and also with our porters, with guides. We started to sing songs and shout at each other, motivate each other. Obviously all the time remembering that we should go slowly.
When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's along with you.
Ooh, it's a bit steep, isn't it?
Trees covered in something called old man beard. Just something like that. This is Andrew, our guide. One of the awesome people that takes us up on the hill. They constantly tell us to slow down, which means pole pole. And we're going really slowly. Now the mountain is covered in fog. You can't see anything. Yeah.
We made them, but... Okay, so we are going to see you in a camp.
One team!
One dream!
One team!
One dream!
There you go.
Dig!
We just came to Camp Shira. The elevation is 3,750.
There you go.
Just the board.
Do some pictures later.
Oh my god, it feels good. We just had a little acclimatization walk, just uphill there. It took a lot of energy to come up to this point. And what was the highlight of day 2 is that we had a little gathering with all our crew. And you have to understand that for 30 people who are climbing the mountain, there is around 100 people of crew to take care of us.
Climbing Kilimanjaro, sometimes it is challenging, but sometimes not. So at any point, any time, if you experience any challenge, this is the guys who are going to help you. Don't hesitate to tell them. Let them know how you are doing. We are ready to support you, to help you. You're warmly welcome.
We had this most amazing dance with porters and guides and sunset and clouds around.
Ayo mama, yo mama. Ayo mama, yo mama. Ayo mama, yo mama. Ayo mama, yo mama.
Day 3 started really surprisingly as we woke up and the sides of the tent were actually frozen. This got me really worried because I was thinking to myself, well, if it's day 3 and the tent is frozen, what's gonna happen up there? We just woke up, about to eat breakfast and go there. It's beautiful today. It was really cold during the night, everything's frozen. After the breakfast, we had to really quickly pack our water, pack our bags, and up we went to really kind of different nature this day because as we were going up and up, slowly the trees and even little grass here and there started to disappear. It was almost like a moon surface, which was really surreal looking back at the previous day. We're going to the lava tower.
Guys, we are hiking higher, and the higher you go is how everything is changing. Set a good pace, pole. Double check your stuff, please.
Guys, kick some voice. One team.
One dream!
One team.
One dream!
Awesome. The highlight of the third day was this changing weather. Hey guys, where are we?
In the clouds.
I don't know.
Purgatory. I think it's purgatory.
Somewhere in England.
It was getting colder and colder. It was much more windy. We just arrived to Lava Tower Camp at 4,600 meters after 5 hours. Oh, that was quite something. There you go. And it was the only day where we had to climb up to above 4,000 meters and then we went down. This is where difficulty started to happen. We're just on the way to Baranka camp at 3,900. It's been quite something. I've seen real struggle and fear in people's eyes today, including in myself. There were moments when I was just shaken cold, and I'm feeling really challenged to actually go and sleep at 4,600 tomorrow. So I don't know how it's gonna be. we're in this survival mode here on this mountain, and there's nothing else, and it's really easy to start not feeling safe. Hello.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hola. Hi.
Just another team. As we arrived at the camp, the sun was slowly going down, and again it just gave us this beautiful view to enjoy. It's 5:15. We're just about to arrive to camp. Shit, I forgot how the name is. Situated like beautifully between these massive rocks here and there. And behind me, this is where we came from. It's been a tough day, by the way. By this time my feet condition has gotten a bit worse. We've seen a few streams going down from the mountain, so that was quite a surprise. Some of them were frozen, so that just kind of reflects the temperature that we were going through. It's 6:30 at Barranca camp. We made it. It's been a beautiful day. Really challenging. Varied in temperature. Here's our camp. Tomorrow we're going somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know really what to say. It's just, I mean, let's just look around. We're just about to start our 4 days of trek. This is the top, where it's beautiful, it's really cold. But yeah, really excited. I haven't slept well last night, couldn't really sleep. Lots of thoughts, emotions, excitement, I don't know. On the 4th day, there is a moment called Barranco Wall, where you actually get to climb up like a monkey. The weather was amazing that day. I really started to notice small things because we were living pretty much in nature. I really started to notice how used I am to big city and having a house that is warm, that has a normal toilet. Tim is there, Evan's here, our awesome guy. We're just after lunch in some mid camp. We have like a little break here and we go up. Frank, how are you feeling?
Amazing.
This is where we came
Jumbo. Jumbo bueno. Something. Wageni something. Kilimanjaro. Hakuna Matata. It's nice. One team! One team! Woohoo!
First break towards the base camp. Place is really magical. All the stones have small stones on them. And the Mount Kili teasing us with the beautiful views. And as we rise to above 4,000 meters, where the amount of oxygen is really decreasing, I started to become really tired. We could really start to feel the consequences of, altitude. First time at that point, we noticed helicopter going up the hill, and I remember the thought as well I had, like, could it be possibly that tomorrow the helicopter will have to bring me down and I won't make it? Seeing those helicopters going up and down rescuing people was, on one hand, was quite threatening and scary, but it was also motivating, and it reminded me that I have this group of people around me and we can do it together. This is my dream team. It's 4:30. We're just arriving to our camp. What's the name of the camp? Parafu camp. Oh, and by the way, this is the summit. Somewhere there. So actually finally see it. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Great.
Fucking great. It's 5:15. We have properly arrived to our camp, which is here. That was the day. Feeling it. I really feel the altitude. My heart is just pounding like crazy. I have no words for the views. I don't know if you see something there. And Miss Kilimanjaro. There she is. So I'm just gonna have a rest now, chill, eat, and let's get to the top, baby. So the day 5 actually started really early, and it was midnight. We started our trek up the mountain at 1 a.m. in complete darkness, having just our head torches. And I think as much as I love the 5th day because of the summit, those 5 hours were probably the worst hours of the entire life. It was really difficult to keep motivated to go up the mountain. I slowly started to fall into this mindset that I don't really want to go up there anymore. Like, what's the point? I could just lay down and sleep, and it would be fine with me. And I really remember how we pulled together the whole team, just singing songs with guides and shouting at each other. And I think only that got me through those thoughts that I just wanted the sun to show up. I just wanted the sun, just wanted the sunrise, this little sun. I see this. Just I just have tears of joy in my eyes. Kili. Oh, it's quite something. I don't even know what to say. Just want to cry from happiness. It's the biggest challenge of my life. So here we are. We just arrived at Stella Point, which is 5,656. Beautiful in here. The top is there. snow. I don't have words for the view, but I'm so super tired. I just want to lay down, and I know I can't. We need to go. Yeah, I mean, it's like incredible. But I don't even have power to talk, so. To Purupik, this is where it gets really tough and challenging. 4 days of trekking. It's like twice those questions at the bottom. It's really tough too. We're going through this sea of snow. There's a glacier, and that's my guide, Pascal.
I'm Pascal.
I'm here on top of roof of Africa. It's really cold. Frank is there. Just a little weak. I just did what I wanted. I did a headstand as promised. God, this place is so beautiful. I can't have words for it. So I think if it weren't for our guides, none of us would have made it. If I was left alone there, I wouldn't have reached the summit. And when I did, I had the most beautiful experience. I was really present here and there, looking at the beautiful views and seeing all Africa, and little clouds and snow around, while thinking nothing, literally. I didn't think anything. I didn't have any problems at that time. And I could say honestly that I didn't even feel tired. And the moment they told us we have to go down, I started to feel tired again. So we're going down to our base camp.
How strong are you feeling?
I feel like a beast. I'm just destroyed. Still on the top of the world, you know. I mean, I'm like totally devastated, exhausted.
And you want to
Petty party. Yeah, just like, oh, you know, my life is. And now they want me.
It really makes you appreciate life.
And now they want me to go down straight away.
But thanks, guys.
Supposedly supposed to make me better. Yeah, it's not so good for lungs, apparently. Yeah, it's just exhausting. But good. It was one of the best things I've done in the movie. And most beautiful. I mean, look at that. I could just like stay here and watch. We're just on the way to our camp to have some food.
How long now?
Then we go to the second camp to have a sleep. And then we go down again to the third camp to spend a proper night. So it's gonna be a really, really long night. Probably it's gonna be around 17 or 18 hours. And at the moment, because of the altitude, I feel like someone dragged me. Like I just wanna have a sit and sleep, and everyone else to leave me. Very lazy, very like, oh, that's not gonna happen, no agreement. But I trust those people, they're amazing, and we're going down. It's been oh shit, it's been quite a good descent, quite quick, but during that descent I thought I was gonna die from mountain sickness, like literally. We're just on our way to the next camp. We had lunch in Barafu camp at 4,600 again. Now we're going around like 1,000 down, which will take like 3 hours. We'll have a dinner and sleep there and set out for a walk tomorrow in the morning. I don't have headache anymore, which is really super cool. My head was banging like never, and just the overall body pain. You know, on the last day we knew it's just over, and even though it was such a big success and an achievement and all this feeling of being able to go beyond your limits to score this goal, I was actually feeling kind of depressed because it's all done now. Like, it's gone, and I could still see the summit up there. It's beautiful sunrise. Here's our camp. Here's the summit. It's incredible. Just going down. Really nice trail now. A lot of rocks. We start to go into greenery again. But yeah, this is where the Kilimanjaro adventure finishes. Super happy. Still can't just get over all the emotions and feelings and just physicalness of this trek and trip and all this preparing and different environment. Amazing.
How you doing, buddies? Oh my god. Hey man. Bloody hell. You got a beer in your hands? Yes.
So I hope this whole story gives you kind of an idea of how dreams could be realized and stuff is possible. So this is the kind of journey that I would like to take you in this channel, talking about psychology and personal development and sustainability and systems thinking, everything I'm interested in. Because I don't think there's something more important than studying ourselves and making this world healthier and more aware. So if you're up for that, then stick around and subscribe.